I know everybody out there's heard what the CEO of Kellogg's has said about eating cereal for breakfast, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. I'd like to know your thoughts, but we're going to play some short clips and kind of talk about it. And here we go.
Oh, Carl, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. When we think about our consumer under pressure, there's things that we could do, but most importantly, what this category could do. The cereal category has always been quite affordable, and it tends to be a great destination when consumers are under pressure. So some of the things that we're doing is first messaging. We got to reach the consumer where they are. So we're advertising about cereal for dinner. If you think about the cost of cereal for a family versus what they might otherwise do, that's going to be much more affordable. The other places that we like to go is we talk about making sure we have the right pack at the right price in the right place. So having a different size pack that'll have a different price point, that'll take some pressure off the consumer while they're shopping. So those are some of the things that we're doing. But in general, the cereal category is a place that a lot of folks might come to because the price of a bowl of cereal with milk and with fruit is less than $1. So you can imagine why a consumer under pressure might find that to be a good place to go.
Right.
So what they're telling you is food is eating up a majority of your income, and these people are not in reality. Because I would like to ask the CEO, when is the last time that you had no other option but to eat a bowl of cereal? Because your income is being eat up by inflation. Okay, so the way he should have approached that are, kids are in sports, parents are busy. Eating out and eating fast food in restaurants has got extremely high. People don't have time to cook up a big gourmet meal. So if you're running late from baseball practices or kids at karate and things like that, it's healthy. Grab a bowl of cereal. That is the way it should have been presented. That's the way I would have took it. But the simple fact, you're just telling people straight out, you're poor, you're broken, eat a bowl of cereal, go for it. No, that's not the way it works. These people are so far out of reality. When I married my wife, I was a single father. She was a single mother of 3 kids. We've went through struggles. We've went through hard times. We know about hard times, but these people right here, they don't know about hard times, but go eat a bowl of cereal. That's just pathetic at that point. Now, there's been times that I have been running late from baseball practices or football practices for my kids have ran over, and we're like, oh, it's 9:30 at night. We've got to get the kids home. We've got to get them in baths. We've got to get them ready for bed. Let's just eat a bowl of cereal when we get to the house, or cook up something, really fast, like some eggs or something like that. Well, hell, eggs are expensive as hell too. But, that was an option. That was an option that was given to us. I mean, that was our choice because we were running late for practices. However, people, the economy is getting out of hand. Things have gone up, and now you've got CEOs of multi-billion-dollar companies saying, "Just eat some cereal. It's okay. It's okay. You're broke. It's okay. You can't pay your bills. Just eat some cereal." That is what I took out of it. You may take it a little different, but that's what I took out of it. But that's what we get when we have CEOs that have never missed a meal or wondered where they're going to get their next meal for their kids or struggling to just rimmy up something out of the pantry because you don't have money to go to the grocery store. So that's the things these CEOs don't understand is and it's ahead of these multi-million-dollar, corporations and billion-dollar corporations. They don't understand the struggle. The first time when I tell this story all the time. The first time we started JM4 Tactical, we struggled. We put every dime we had into it. I mean, I tell people this. We had a cruise booked. We could barely even afford the cruise. We went with some friends. Okay, and I'm going to get to the point here in a minute, but we went with some friends on a cruise, and we had just dumped every bit of money that we had into JM4 Tactical, which wasn't much. I mean, there's been articles written out there about our life story, but it wasn't much. But it was all we could afford, okay? And we had this cruise booked, and we were like, oh, my God, we can't even afford to, But it was the very first vacation that me and my wife have ever really been on with each other. I mean, we're adults, we're raising kids, we're broke. Welcome to the adulthood. So we we get off in Jamaica. We got off with $30 in our pocket because that's all we could afford. We didn't have no money. But the people we went with, we didn't want them to know that we didn't have any money. We didn't want them, I mean, it was not a shameful thing. It was just like we broke. So we got off and we got off the ship and we really budgeted that $30 in Jamaica, let me tell you. Um, uh, but when we got home, JM4 Tactical really set off. And it was never about me making money or my wife. It's just about survival and being able to feed our kids. And we've been able to hire people. We've been able to keep jobs in America. We've been able to do a lot of great things. And we've been able to help people outside that we don't get on social media and brag about. We've been able to help organizations and things like that out. And that's always made me feel good. But one of the things that I remember the most is me and my wife, we went to the grocery store, and it still kind of gets me teared up. We went to the grocery store, and it was right after Jam 4 Tactical started taking off, and we went shopping. And of course, we were like everybody else. We're still like everybody else, especially with the economy as it is now. But we went to the grocery store and we started buying some stuff. And I looked at my wife and I was like, you realize this is the first time we're not having to really like budget. I mean, we're having a budget, but like not really budget, like, coupons and stuff like that. I was like, it was the greatest feeling in the world, and people in America need to feel that. People need to, and we didn't have money to start. I mean, we started this company on hopes, dreams, and prayers. But I tell that story. So, but people like this CEO of Kellogg's, they haven't had times like that. They haven't had hard times like that. They haven't wondered how they're going to pay for their kids' sports pictures and things like that, or your kid calling you saying they need money on their lunch account. And I mean, but they're out of reality. That's just the way I see it. I will never buy another Kellogg's brand again. That is me personally. I'm just not going to do it. Um, it hurts me to see things like this um, because he's talking about his customers. He's talking about the people here in the United States that are struggling right now, the American citizens that are struggling with buying food. Do you buy gas or do you buy food? Am I going to have enough gas to go to work? This is just way out of hand. But me personally, I'll never buy another Kellogg's brand again. Listen, guys, I love every and each and every one of y'all. I pray every night that we can somehow bounce back from some of this mess. And trust me, I know a lot of small businesses out there like us that are struggling because our customers are struggling, we're struggling. But these multi-billion-dollar companies, they'll just lay off a bunch of people. They'll just get rid of a bunch of people to make up the difference, and that's not right. We we've been very fortunate and haven't had to lay anybody off during this economy, but it's been we've been blessed. We've been blessed, and it's for people like you, our customers. And I will never I would never put one of our customers or say, hey, uh, you just eat a bowl of cereal. Don't worry about it. That's not right. That's not right. There's no empathy there with these CEOs. But guys, I love everyone. Like I said, I love it. I love y'all. Love y'all. Y'all are great customers. And if you don't follow us, follow us. We're fixing to launch out this new podcast. So this new podcast is coming out where we've got new get a new we'll be the host, but we've got new people coming in. It's actually starting out tomorrow, so you're going to see some great podcasts. We're going to talk a lot about current events. We're going to talk a lot about things that's just going on in the United States and some of the stuff that like these CEOs do that is just out of out of touch, out of aligned with the working class people. God bless. Love y'all. Hope y'all subscribe. Check us out. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. God bless.